We're not getting it.
I made a lot of people rags on this super chain. Craze back outside and it's right here. It's that
It's hard to get
bass.
just above the waist
I
when
just woke
with
up and I like what I'm finna do today. Measurements, major flips, makes sense. Okay, let's go. Going up, I'm going long. I told the squad, meet at the base. Punt the bags, I punt the stock. It must be hard to keep the pace. 7 figures out the songs, that was the outcome of my pain. We're bringing $1 billion on chain.
Some people gon' leave whenever there's tough times, but shout out to the real ones that stuck by. Dark days make you appreciate when there's sunshine. Reason I trust mine. Look, I got some moves to make. I gotta get it right now, I refuse to wait. Really don't do the fakes. I gotta keep my grass low just to view the snakes. If only you knew the stakes. Taking these risks to pursue was great. I got some moving bass. Now I'm on chain and I'm using bass. Using bass. Now I'm on chain and I'm using bass. I've been outside, I'ma choose my faith. Cooking the shit of a food on plates. And then when Rio be standing on business, there ain't no way we can lose this race. I had to manage the damage inflicted. Put on the grass, we don't use the brakes. Nah. So many chains I've been able to mint. So many ways now I'm taking my pick. Bullet the best while I'm still in the market. Wallets on wallets, I'm staking a bit. Face like a little B. Say what I say, now she feel to me. Make what I make, now they shielding me.
Big dog, big drums, big bass. When she look around, she see bass. Try to play keep up, but it's way too late.
On chain is the next online.
Which I have a long history with, and I'm joined by Chintan, who's the head of engineering for Coinbase Wallet and has been leading on-chain summer coffee days. Welcome,
Yes.
Chintan.
Hi, how's it going?
It's going awesome.
Dude, this is such a nice day, and we're launching coffee days for everyone to participate with On-Chain Summer. And it's really simple. We want people to touch grass, use crypto for day-to-day things, and we wanted to make it as easy as possible but for both consumers and merchants.
Amazing. I love that. And I mean, just to give a little bit of history, I've been in Oakland for the last decade. You're also a person who lives in Oakland.
Yeah.
And I actually got to know Bicycle Coffee more than 10 years ago. So I used to work right down the street.
Oh my gosh, okay.
And was running a startup. And I would come and go right over there, which was their old building, and would get coffee on Fridays and most days of the week, and built kind of a relationship with them. And throughout the last decade, I've heard so much from the founders of Bicycle Coffee about some of the problems that they're running into as a small business.
Yeah.
They have really high fees for the payments that they're doing. Their payment systems are often unreliable.
Yeah, they go down.
They go down.
Go down.
They go down, and they can't actually. They have a whole backup.
Don't go down.
They have a whole backup payment system. And they're always looking for ways to also reward and support the people who are actually growing the beans.
Yeah.
And I know Bicycle Coffee in particular has been doing that. You know, they've done trips to all of their growers over the last decade. And so I want to just get a little bit of history from you. Like, how did this idea for doing coffee shops start? And what's been the journey of bringing this to life?
Yeah, it started more than a year ago. I actually went to ETH Denver, my first crypto conference, and there was no crypto. I couldn't pay with anything with crypto. It was all credit card. I was like, man, this is really frustrating. We're the brightest minds in the industry here. Come on. So I just hunkered down and started running little pop-up shops, the Coinbase office in Mountain View. And then that morphed into Base Cafe in Paris that we did last year. And that worked well. And then we just ran a bunch of Base Cafes throughout the world. And we're like, hey, I think you and I had a talk. You're like, Chintan, how do we make this go bigger? $1 cold brew all summer. Let's do it. I said, okay, Jesse, let's do it. And so we just packaged up all the technology in a really simple way. We use Slice. It's an amazing POS system, all on chain, and they power it, and Coinbase Wallet. And it's just a really slick flow. And so we packaged that up over the last year to just make it awesome, including tap to pay.
Yep.
Boom. And so I just went to coffee shop by coffee shop and reached out into the network. We worked with Prevail Roasters in Alabama, very crypto forward team. Noun Coffee, this is Drew, Derek, Valerie from Noun. Revolver in Vancouver, all crypto forward people, including Matt and Cameron from Bicycle, said, guys, would you all just like to accept USDC, participate in this wonderful program to bring people on chain this summer, and we're going to make it easy as pie.
I love
and
that.
here we are. That's
I
it.
love that. I love that. And we're in coffee shops right now. I think we're in 10 coffee
Yes.
shops and all around the world.
Yeah, Berlin, Toronto, Vancouver, and about 7 in the US.
It's incredible. And I think the thing that's really incredible is this is such a great example of crypto making a real world impact, right? When coffee shops start accepting USDC, they get much lower fees.
Yes.
They're paying essentially 0 fees, whereas they're used to 3% fees, which is a huge amount of money for a small business
Yeah.
in the United States or anywhere. They are getting more connection with their audiences. Sorry, a train's going by right now. They're getting more connection with the people who are actually coming and shopping, and they're being able to take some of that value and actually give it back to growers.
Yes.
And so it's so clear how this new economy that we're building and these systems that we're upgrading are actually starting to help small businesses.
Yeah, and I think in addition to that, what we heard a lot from the community is, I just want to spend my crypto, right? That's the original use case of crypto, P2P payments. And so with USDC becoming real last year on base and fees just going down to nothing, like this was our moment
Yep.
to really do something, learn about it, have action, and see where it goes.
Yep.
And we're
Yep.
already seeing great inbound from other folks. It's kind of
incredible.
cool.
It's incredible. I mean, just this morning we tweeted about this, and like we already have tens of coffee shops around the world who are
Yes.
reaching out to us and being like, "How do we get on board?"
Yeah.
And so, if you're watching this and you're a coffee shop owner and you want to get on board, please ping Chintan,
Yes.
ping me.
Yes.
We are doing this in a super scrappy way right now, but we're going to scale it, and we're going to make it so anyone anywhere can accept payments at a super low cost rate in a super easy way,
Yeah.
on chain, powered by Base and Coinbase
Yeah,
Wallet.
and we chose coffee shops because it's a daily habit,
Mhm.
and there's a supply chain to think about. Farm, bean, grower, roaster, shop.
Yep.
And we can make that whole supply chain better with instant settlement and streaming payments.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so now we're gonna go and we're gonna do this experience.
Yeah.
We're gonna go get me a coffee or I guess a chai.
Yes.
And we're gonna make it happen. So the first thing that we do is let's say I'm just like a regular person walking down the street. I'm just gonna go ahead. I see this sign, $1 coffee. I'm into that. I'm gonna scan. It says my first cup is free. So your first cup is free. This is awesome. So I'm just gonna redeem my first coffee. Awesome.
We
I've got my
airdropped you a
first
little
coffee.
NFT on the way too.
I just got an NFT. That's going to be the record that knows that I'm now have a free coffee. So now I'm just going to walk right in. Again, this is Bicycle Coffee in Oakland. If you haven't been here, awesome coffee
Amazing,
shop. My
amazing.
favorite. Incredible owners, incredible team. So we're just going to come in here now, and I'm going to just order. So hey, all, I'm doing the on-chain summer coffee days, and I was hoping I could get a chai latte, like a dirty chai, possible? Hot. Whole milk is good. No, that's it. Awesome, sweet. So I'm just going to go ahead and scan that.
And this is a
Bam,
POS
bam.
system powered by Slice.
POS powered by Slice. I'm just going to click checkout.
You could tip in line too.
Tipped in line. Done. I just bought my coffee, or I guess I bought my chai. That was super easy. And you can do this in 10 coffee shops around the world right now, but we're going to scale to hundreds and then thousands and tens of thousands and then hundreds of thousands and then millions. So we're going to get that. And I think as we're waiting for that coffee, we're going to sit down.
Yeah.
And Matt's going to join us,
Yes.
who's the owner. We're going to talk a little shop. Sound reasonable? So I think we should just sit here. You want to grab 3 chairs? That's your mic, Matt. Woo! You got us? Hey, Matt.
Hi,
How's your day going?
good. How are you, Jesse?
Doing good. I was saying, Matt, when I moved to the Bay Area, was one of my first friends. Literally, it's been a decade now. We were just talking about his kids are here, and I watched the kids be born, and now they're big. I'm curious. We've talked so much about crypto and on-chain. What's important to you about on-chain? Why did you guys say yes to doing this?
Well, first of all, you're a friend and we want to be supportive. But it seems like our society is kind of becoming cashless and just trying to find different ways to get the processing of credit cards down. This just seems like part of that solution and part of the future of payments worldwide in general.
Yeah.
Just kind of curious, I know it has a lot of dynamic capabilities, sending donations, to the different charities that we work with or the coffee farms. And there's just, a lot more advanced things you can do with this sort of crypto approach to payments.
I love it. Yeah, and that's exactly like for us the same thing. It's about lowering fees and then giving small businesses like y'all more tools so that you can do the things that you want to do.
Yeah.
How is your process getting set up?
Pretty good. Yeah, we tried to kind of clone our current POS menu, which is really just like, a spreadsheet of all these items, some graphics to go with it, just some kind of special things that, that work with our flow, like the way that we take the orders. And we do a lot of writing on cups, not a lot of printing out the receipts or anything like that. So just sort of simplifying it so that we know we're getting to interface with the customer and getting the order right. But yeah, setting up the database, it's on our iPad. It's just
It's actually
website.
pretty simple.
Pretty simple.
With Slice, because it's an on-chain system that takes the orders, and you don't need to have a special hardware or anything. It's just a website.
Yeah.
And everything runs as a dApp, and you're good to go. And so that was so incredible, and just like teaching me about these operations, some of the just small nuances and dynamics of what makes things work efficiently, because that's really important, right? If we want merchants to accept a new system of payment, it has to work for them.
Yeah.
It has to work for their customers that are the most important.
Yeah. And I think that's what we see again and again is like, we can't just do things with crypto because it's crypto. We have to do things with crypto because it makes people's lives better. Whether that's the small business owner whose life it's making better, or the person who's buying coffee, or the coffee grower on the other side of the world, we can use this technology to change people's lives for the better. And the technology has really just gotten mature enough. I mean, me and Matt have tried to do various crypto things for the last 5 years. And like, even 2 years ago when we did it, we tried to do it, it didn't work. Like, it was too hard. And it feels like just in the last 6 months, 12 months, the technology's finally gotten good enough for us to be able to use it.
Yeah. I think it's going to work well. It's pretty cool how we don't have to have like a card reader.
Yeah.
Just the phone, which, everyone basically has a phone now. So
Yeah, it's pretty good.
it's the right era to be doing this.
Yeah, and it's exciting too because some shops also, like Bicycle, you guys work very closely with local, I believe, cycling community. East Bay Bikes.
Yeah, Bike East Bay. Their office is just down the way. They do the bike to work day, bike to wherever day. They get a lot of like bike lanes.
Right.
Kind of improve cycling in the East Bay. But yeah, so we work with them. And there's another one that we work with. This World Bicycle Relief. They're like a worldwide group. So they make these really durable and easy to repair bicycles, and they donate them to people in developing world to use as transportation.
Right.
Yeah, to get to work, to get to school. A lot of even like coffee farmers will use them to transport beans to like the wet mills and the dry mills.
So when we were talking earlier, like this is the whole supply chain. With this technology now, the customer could even choose or Bicycle to take that normal 3% fee that would have gone to a payment processor and instead reroute it to this Bicycle Relief program.
Yep.
Help the overall supply chain.
Yeah, and I think it's just such a good example of how when we are updating the system, we're not just updating one part of it, we have the potential to update every part of it. We can update the payment processor in the coffee shop, which then lets us get more direct value going back to the coffee growers, which lets us get more value flowing to the relief organizations who are actually giving the right tools to people in their local communities so they can live better lives. I think when we think about this future of building a global on-chain economy that increases innovation, creativity, and freedom, this is what it's all about.
Yeah.
It's about making people's lives better. It's about using this technology to give them better tools so that every single day they can do something that they love in a better way.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what it's all about. Awesome. Well, I think that's all we got for today. If you are anywhere around the world, we have 10 coffee shops right now. So in San Francisco, Oakland, New York, Toronto, Berlin,
Montgomery, Alabama, DC, Vancouver.
You can go find a coffee shop right now that will accept USDC payments at 0 fees those value that would have otherwise gone to fees is now going directly to coffee growers, to support organizations like the World Bicycle Relief Project, and to upgrade our system. If you are a small business owner or a coffee shop owner, we want to help you do this too. You should not have to keep paying 3% fees. You should be able to get that value for your business or get it to go to organizations that you care about. And we are ready to onboard you to this new financial system that will work better for you, will work better for the vendors that you care about, and will work better for your customers. So if you want to do that, feel free to reach out to me, reach out to Chintan, follow the lead of Bicycle Coffee, and help us build a better world on chain. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.